She know what she wanted and had to go steal it without giving thought. She know what she wanted and she know what she wanted and she know what she wanted and had to go get it without being caught. Kiss that, kiss that, kiss that.
Don't forget that.
Kiss that, kiss that, kiss that.
Don't forget that.
Kiss on the road, kiss that, road, kiss that, road,
Don't forget that.
kiss on the road, kiss that, road, kiss that, road,
Don't forget that.
get Big Mac, get right back, get
Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
right back,
Don't forget that.
right back.
Don't forget that.
Toes 10 down, toes 10 down, toes 10 down, toes 10 down, that toes 10 down, toes 10 down, toes 10 down, toes 10 down, that get get back, kiss that, kiss that, kiss that, kiss
Don't
that,
forget that.
kiss that, kiss that, Big Mac, kiss that, kiss it right back on the road, get right back on the fight, get back.
All right. What is good, everybody? So, I hope everybody's had an amazing week. Okay. You know, I wanted to dive in more to okay, mindset is everything section of the week, because this is the second stream of the day. First stream was just showing like our trade that we're in before weekend. We actually did get into a nice Euro GBP buy. So yeah, and it's actually been playing out very nicely in our favor. So yeah, we're looking next week. We're looking good for next week. We did break and close above this area of interest that I was hoping we would break and close above. So if we go here and we look at trading view, I said on the last stream, I don't know if I said on the last stream or not, that I was just going to look over Euro GBP one more time before we get into the mindset is everything. So we're kind of positioned twice. We're in one buy here and one buy here. Spread did get us in a lot higher, but this is where I initially had my entry. So with spread, I'm higher, but you know, this is the entry I had. So we broke and closed above here, and why was it so important for me to break and close, market to break and close above this range? In the 1 minute, we have our strategy set up here. You know, we have that sweep of a good amount of liquidity, a dump, and a trade in the lows. So what I wanted to see was it break above this. Once we break above this, I'm fully confident we will continue higher. No matter what, we will continue breaking these highs and really just taking all this liquidity out. I have an alert set ready for next week because I'm fully confident we will get up here. Remember, we need pullbacks. We had a lot of choppiness, you know, on the way up. It was very slow moving, very slow. So right now on the account, we should be up. So negative 58 and to 210. So yeah, we are in higher on this position. We're in two positions. So yeah, looking really, really good. Like I said, right, it's all, you know, just disciplined, risk to reward. So our closed positions, we obviously have a return in the last 365 days, $66 negative. But this one trade completely took out all that. All the loss is gone, and we are only up. So we can take this to these highs. I have first position set to take profit at these highs, which will put our account up positive, break even. I want to see this push above these highs and close above these equal highs here. So if we were to draw it out, we would actually want to see market close above these highs here. And once we get that break and close above these highs, then I will confidently break even, because then I would assume market's just going to continue our way. So this is what we're in. This is what we're going to be swing trading for the next week. All next week we're going to be holding this position. This is our play on the channel that we caught. So yeah, I'm very excited for this trade. No emotions, you know. We really just kind of went for it, you know. We were just like, okay, what's market gonna do? We look for the retracements, and then that's it. We're in the buys. So here we are. This is our position on Euro GBP. We did break and close above this POI that I was really hoping we would break and close above, and we did, which is great. So the next point of interest for me will be probably those equal highs that I marked out on the app that we're using, which would be here. Once we break and close above these equal highs, then I will be like, okay, perfect. It's time to start shedding some profits off. Or it's time to go break even. So I think we'll go break even. Give me 1 second. All right. So with that being said, we're going to completely dismiss the trade. Market closes at 2 p.m. We have about 4 hours, 3.5 hours, or like 3 hours and like 47 minutes or 37 minutes or something like that. We have about like 3 hours and 37 minutes before market close. So with that being said, we have 3 hours of growth. This hourly candle closes in 35 minutes. So we have a whole other, few hours to go and break above these highs. Hit this. I'm actually going to have my alert set at this high here, So we have a few hours to continue higher. We're bullish, team bullish, diamond hands, hold that thing. We're holding that until we reach final TP, which would be about up here. And why? All these equal highs. So looking really good. Looking really, really good. So anyways, we're going to completely let this trade run. We're done looking at it. Time to get into mindset is everything, because mindset is everything. So we're going to go over here and look for our notes. Now, if we look back at our trading week, 22nd Friday, 2024, my trading week was not the best. In shorter terms, it was bad. Why was it bad? I over-leveraged every trade and lost more than I ever should have. What could I have done better? I used the loss size calculator and risked same amount percentage each trade. How will I fix this? Go into market with a better mindset. Risk management. Do not trade when tired or feeling upset or negative. Execute each trade I see the strategy with. Checklist, confirmations. Confidence. How will I build it? Take every setup if it checks off every confirmation and manage the trade properly. How do you properly deal with losses? You don't. Losing trade is a learning trade. So, anyways, I believe we did that this week. So, this is the 22nd of Friday, and now it is the 29th. So, 29. Oh, let me actually. My trading week. Okay. Then we're going to, there we go. Okay. And then, all right. So it is now the 29th, Friday, 2024. Okay. So, and is that pretty much, yeah. How was my trading week? Now, my trading week was good. And why was it good? because I stayed disciplined to risk and risk reward, and kept my strategy. I pretty much just executed the strategy, accordingly. All right, so I guess we can ask ourselves, like, what did we kind of do different? Like what was it that was so different this week that we didn't do, the weeks that we were struggling with, etc., etc. And so I think that's really just, what did I do different? What worked? To look back at this and say, well, what worked? Why was I so successful this week? But the other week, it was really just losses after losses after losses, and it's just one of those things where it's like, what did I do differently? Okay, so I'm gonna go over that now. So I think the main thing I did differently, come on, was not be scared to lose. I went into every single trade I took with no fear of the markets. Okay. And if you're wondering, how did I do that? Like, how did I gain, like, the no scared feeling? Like, how did I just completely not fear the market out of all the times? It's honestly because I was just more on the, shifting mindset area also in my trading journey. So I think every person in their trading journey throughout, they go through phases in trading. So they'll go through the learning phase, the lucky phase, the losing phase, the struggling phase, and then the breakthrough phase. It doesn't go in that order every time. It can or it can't. It just depends on the person at the end of the day. For me, it was obviously the learning phase, the excitement, the getting in the markets, just getting that beginner's luck, passing a 5K account my first month, 2 months, 3 months in, blowing it. I blew the account. Obviously I was going to blow the account. It was all luck. And then the continuously learning, just always learning the new strategy, learning my strategy that I have now, always learning, constantly learning. And then the struggling phase began. And then after the struggling phase, it was more like, okay, we're slowly shifting now. We're shifting our momentum. We're shifting our mindset, more or less our paradigm, if you want to call it. So, really shifting that paradigm, really getting in the market, not being scared, because we control our risk now. So, and if you're wondering, how do you make that shift? You study, you journal, you come up with solutions to your problems. So if you're somebody who is struggling with risk to reward, like you're losing more money than you win, and that's your problem, well, you need to go back and you need to really talk to yourself and do what I'm doing. You need to journal. You need to track your progress. You need to really just say, hey, what am I doing wrong? And how am I going to fix this? The only way to fix it is by going back in the market and journaling. I mean, journaling each trade, seeing what you did wrong. For me, it's over leveraging. I did a 50 lot GBP USD on one of my accounts, believe it or not. So if you want to talk about okay, what do I need to do differently? It's probably definitely you need a journal. You know what I mean? You definitely need a journal. And if you're successful in one area and you're not in the other, then what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? What are you doing wrong? Very simple things, very simple things, that there are solutions to. So yeah, so we're gonna go over all of that. So the main thing I did differently was not be scared to lose. How did I overcome fear? Okay, and this is the main thing. Okay, remember, the main thing is, how do you overcome that fear of the market? Okay, I overcame fear by staying disciplined. That's a better way to say it. To the plan and my rules, and not over leveraging each trade. I guess over leveraging each trade, knowing if I lose, I lost in an amount willing. So that's how I overcame fear. Staying disciplined to the plan and my rules and not over leveraging each trade. Knowing if I lose, I lost an amount willing. So that means that, like I said, I took 5 losses. So risk. We're going to start another section here. Okay, so this section is going to be... this section is going to be risk to risk reward. I'm just gonna give an example of risk to reward, okay, real quick. I feel like somebody out there will need it. So if I take 5 trades, 5 trades. No, let's say I take 10 trades, 5 losses, and 5 wins. Okay, how can we put this? 5 losses, 5 wins. Okay. Because I took 5 losses and 5 wins. Actually, we'll do this. We'll do 7 losses and 3 wins. How about that? Okay. If I took 7 losses and 3 wins, and I went in with a 1 lot or a 1% risk each trade, and it's on a 25K account, so if you're risking 1%, you're risking $250 each trade, and that's minimum targeting 1 to 3 minimum each trade. Targeting 1 to 3 each trade. I just think that's the real winner right there, because you're really just sticking to your plan at that point. So 1 to 3 each trade, you hit a 1 to 3 each trade, so you're risking $250 to make back $750. So if you're risking $250 each trade, okay, you take 10 trades, okay, 10 times 250, so 250. Okay. you still made money no matter what. So, you remain profitable with something like this, even though you took 7 losses and only 3 wins. Targeting a 1 to 3 each trade, you still remain profitable no matter what. And so, yeah, I think that's more like something that people don't really understand. That if you want to be in this game long term, you have to have discipline like this. It cannot be just one day I'm going to risk this, the next I'm going to risk this. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. Sorry to tell you. It only works if you're willing to make it work. So, yeah, I think some people need to really hold themselves accountable for stuff like this. So, that's risk to reward example. What could I have done better? Could I have done better this week? For sure. For sure. Every week could be a better week. Every single week could be a better week. I'm just saying, every single week could be a better week than the one before. And it should be like that. Of course. What could I have done better? Maybe. So I think the main thing for me is staying out of certain opportunities. So actually looking for too many opportunities. See. So don't look for too many opportunities. What was this cause? It causes looking for too many opportunities causes blindness to the ones in front of you. So, for example, if I'm looking for opportunities in every single pair, I'm not gonna truly see the ones that are giving the best benefit. I'm not looking at that quality. You know, if I look for a million small little scalp opportunities, I'm probably not looking at the enormous 9-to-1 swing trade opportunity. That's gonna pay more. So, and of course, it's not about the money, but it's just about you missing out on certain opportunities when you don't have to. So, I think that's the main thing that I struggled with. I looked for too many opportunities. Not necessarily a terrible thing. I just think you need to not do that too much in the market. Just stick to a few opportunities that a few pairs, and yeah, that's honestly it. So, yeah, I think I did better this week. It was a much better week. I'm up on the account right now. All losses are wiped, like I said. So, whoever is struggling with the same things as me, just remember, doing this alone will allow you to reflect on yourself, to really just stay profitable within the market. Because at the end of the day, you stay profitable by learning from your losses and correcting your losses. you know, you won't ever learn from your losses if you don't study your losses and you don't try to correct them and you don't fix them, you know. So I really think this is a great thing for some people, um, definitely. So yeah, hopefully we can get this next week. You know, hopefully we can get into phase 2 by next week. We're gonna hold this swing trade out for a little longer. It's looking good so far. We're currently up, you know, 270. And this is gonna continue climbing. I mean, it's gonna give its pullbacks. You know, people are scared of pullbacks. Never be scared of pullbacks. We're getting all the confirmation we need right now. Don't be scared of the swing. You know, don't be fearful of the market, because at the end of the day, you're in control of your own analysis, and whatever you analyze, trust to the fullest, because you did your own analysis. I've been waiting on this Euro GBP swing trade for a while now, and we are in it. See, this is what it's about. You sow and then you reap. Sowing in the market is waiting. You just constantly wait. We had a squeeze for 2 months and a breakout to the upside. We pulled back. We had this set up here and to continue bullish. I mean, if that's not everything we need for one big swing trade, I don't know what is. I think this is a perfect setup. Gave all the confirmations in the world. So it's really about just waiting and waiting and waiting. So having those patience. How do you have patience? I mean, do you have patience for 2 months? A lot of people don't have patience for 2 whole months to wait for one setup. I waited 2 months for this setup, and we are finally reaping the benefits of patience. Remember, if you don't sow, if you reap during the sow and you sow during the reap, you are not going to make it at all, because you cannot reap what you were trying to sow because there's no opportunities, and you cannot sow during the reaping because you are missing opportunities. So with that being said, that's about it for me. I hope this was a very informative video. We're gonna dive into it next week. Next week, market open. I'm very excited. We got a lot of news going on. We are getting those minor pullbacks, nothing crazy. We're just we broke bullish. We're breaking these highs. We're going to continue higher. I feel like this is just going to continue rocketing. Once this alert goes off, then you know what? It's just, from there, it's just like, it's hard to just not really, you know, think that we're just going to continue rocketing from here. So that's really it from me. Yeah, I have my TP set at about, I believe, equal highs here somewhere. You know, I have them set somewhere, but we're getting there. And so yeah, don't be scared of the minor pullbacks. We're gonna have pullbacks. It's gonna retest imbalances. It could even come this low. How many people have the guts to let market tap their entry more than twice, more than 3 times? You know, a lot of people don't, and that's the problem, because you're scared. You're either one, over leveraging, you don't have a solid system that you know works, or you're gambling. There's only 3 options, really only 2. And really it all dials down to one thing: you, at the end of the day. So don't be scared of the market. Get ready for next week. We're going to clap the market. We're going to go over a lot of setups, getting ready for market open. I'm done looking at the market for the whole weekend. There's no reason to be in the market. There's really nothing going on. So yeah, so I really think this is going to be a really killer next week. I think next week is going to be amazing. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And yeah, we're going to kill it next week. That's about it from me, guys. And let's get it. So yeah, not looking at the market. This is going to get pulled back. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. We already broke highs. This is going to continue bullish. So let's not worry too much about what it's doing at the moment. Let's just worry about what we're doing. So yeah, and even if you look at it like this, oh, there's a sweep of liquidity, a dump, and it's coming back, retracing, going to continue lower. No, I don't look at it like that. I look at, we failed to make a low, break and close below this low. If we did that, then yeah, that's different. But no, we've been breaking highs in the 1 minute breaks of structure, and we've seen that one minute break on the 5 minute and that 5 minute break on the 15. that's more confirmation that you need for entries. So really, just don't be scared. You know, market's gonna close soon. My alert's probably gonna go off soon. So really, not scared. Let's just continue killing it. And that's it from me, guys. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. And let's get next week popping. Let's go.
She know what she wanted and had to go get it without being caught. She know what she wanted and had to go steal it without giving thought. She know what she wanted and she know what she wanted and she know what she wanted and had to go get it without being caught. Kiss that, kiss that, kiss that.